For this tutorial today, I'm going to teach you how to put two pieces of strip wood together, join them with a piece of cardboard and PVA glue. Now it's good to note that with a glue gun or just PVA glue by itself, you could simply glue an end of a piece of strip wood to another, but this is going to be a very weak joint. It's not going to be very strong at all, and you'll find that although this takes a little bit longer, this process, it's going to be much more effective and longer lasting. So you'll need for this activity all of these equipment here. You're going to need, first of all, strip wood. This strip wood here comes in different sizes and shapes. Good to note, because when you're joining them, if you try to join a thin piece of strip wood with a thicker one, it's not going to join so well because the things will not align up, the thicknesses and so forth. So it's good to pay attention to the thickness of the type of wood. Now if you take a thin one like this and these two, you'll notice that the thicknesses are the same. So these two could go together. So it's important to note the thickness before you choose your strip wood. Once you've got your two pieces of strip wood, we need to cut them first. So I'm going to show you a quick technique on how to cut these two pieces of wood so they're aligned the same length. And this is a little bit faster than the whole measuring and marking. If I take my two pieces and I just get one end flush so it's level, and I put that, then the two side by side into the vise, and being very careful to keep those flush. What I can do simply from this point, with those uneven pieces, is cut them across, and then we'll have even sides. Now if you want to get this perfect, you want to mark a line so that you know you're going straight. It's important to note as well, the type of saw you should be working with is a small tooth saw, meaning that it's got small little sharp teeth on it that are much better for a small piece of wood. Alright, so using my thumb to get started. And just for this demonstration, I'm going to do this by eye, but like I said, if you want a more accurate straight cut, you should use a measuring tool for that. Alright, so there we have two pieces of strip wood that are the same length. Alright, to join those two together, I need to get the right links joiner. This is a links jointer. It's a guide, so you can simply do this activity without this by doing it by eye and free-handing it, but this helps a lot. And the links joiner come in two types that work with the thicker strip wood here, which fits in there nicely, as you can see, or if you've got some thinner material, it works nicely here, and you can actually use this one here this way if you want to. But if you want to join them like that, these two together, this won't fit, so you'll have to do that without the links joiner guide. Alright, so to join these two pieces together, you'll be able to see that you can experiment with different variations. I can join them like this. I could create myself a right angle join. I could also create a join that has some sort of angled triangle, and this gives me some flexibility there in this guide. So all those options are available to you. Whatever you decide, you set it up on the table like that. And then from that point, you're going to need some cardboard. And the cardboard you'll have to cut to be able to create some sort of plate that will join these two together. Depending on what kind of pattern arrangement that you make, if you put it in a T-shape like that, you might want to create yourself an equilateral triangle that will cover both sides and going all the way around. If it's a right angle that you're creating, then you might want to create a right angle triangle. And if you're creating maybe some sort of angle join like this, then you might have to cut some other type of triangle. But remember, triangles are the strongest shape, so we want to connect it with some sort of triangle. Alright, I'm going to do a right angle join for this demonstration. So what I'll need to do is I need to cut myself with a piece of cardboard here a right angle. And obviously I want to do this as accurate as possible because that will help me to get a good join. And I also want to have a decent sized piece of cardboard, not too small, alright, so that it will cover more surface area on my wood. And you can see that in there, if they were together, there's quite a nice sized triangle there. If you go really big, of course it's going to be stronger, but maybe not so necessary. Alright, so from that point, I've got my cardboard triangle, my two pieces of wood. I take a bit of PVA glue and I'm just going to put that onto my cardboard. Just a small amount. If you put too much, it will just take a lot longer to dry. And with that, I'm just going to spread that around with my finger. Alright, make sure you've got enough on there to cover the whole surface. And then from there, I place it on there. And then I'll take myself a weight. And then I'll sit it on there. And that's pretty much the join. Once that dries, give it about 5 or 10 minutes, maybe max. Once that's dried, you can then, from that point, put another corner plate on the other side of the piece of wood, which would make it a bit stronger. But that kind of join there, which I'm going to leave it in the like that, that is going to be a very strong join for you.